Okay, here's another maze puzzle that's an original invention of mine. This one was inspired, it's called the Stijl maze. It was inspired by the Stijl movement, early 20th century. The famous artist that is associated with this is Mondrian. And if you know a little of his paintings or art history, is he did these canvases. He divided them with straight lines up or down or left to right, orthogonal lines, and then created squares and then painted them in primary colors. A little bit like this, except he used much fewer squares, much fewer divisions. And he used primary colors, red, blue, yellow, white. So this is what inspired this maze. And what happens here, the way you move, is you start from the beginning, that's the opening square, and you can go left, right, or up or down, and you kind of jump spaces, but you can only jump to a space that's either the same height or the same width. So for example, if you want to go to the left or right, the only other spaces that are the same height are these two. So you can jump to either one of these two. And then if you want to go down, actually there's no space that's the same width as that one, so you can't go down. So your first choices are one of these two spaces. And you make your way from number 1 to number 10. So the numbers actually tell you how many moves it should take you to do this. So there should be 10 squares altogether, so you've got 8 moves. And if you actually use colored pencils and start coloring in blue, red, and yellow, what have you, the maze, when it's finished, kind of starts looking like a Mondrian painting. A little more complicated than Mondrian painting, but in the same kind of style. So you've created modern art by doing this puzzle. I think it's kind of fun, interesting. This, I think we've already seen this in one of the earlier videos. This is the continuation of the puzzle where you have to help the detective find the crook. And this is one of the notes. We're not going to read it because we've already read it. Okay, so that's it for this episode.